You know that moment that you go to record and you take a picture instead? Yeah, I just did that. Anyway, hi, I'm Brenda, witchy again. Today I'm not talking about bleeding. I have some questions, believe it or not, on Twitter from a couple of friendly friends. First one is at AERITHTAVEN, Fuzzy Bear. He's actually a friend. And he said, what's one of the most common misconceptions for witches? That's one of his questions. Well, when you see a witch, you automatically, I have to have the fan on, I'm so hot. Hot. No, I'm just kidding. You automatically think, she's burning shit. She worships the devil. Oh, I'm sorry, it's sacrilegious. No, I don't worship the devil. How do I put it? I don't like this lighting. Okay, so there are people who do worship the devil. Okay? Got it? There are people who worship Lucifer and Satan. And Satan just means you worship self above all. You are God. And that just means that you have to take responsibility for what and who you are. You know, and what you do. Luciferian is different. I'm not going to go into it. It's like the angel worship thing. As far as I know. I might be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do it. For me, personally, I worship a goddess named Hecate. And my daughter worships Artemis. And we do rituals to heal people and break curses and to fix things. And we love the earth. And we do this little altar thing here. Can you see it? Tarot. She and I do that. That's her athame because we don't have enough money to get a really, really good one. And there's candles and let's see if you can see her. Yeah. And then like herbs and stuff like that, and crystals and candles and incense and my athame. Nothing major. We don't sacrifice babies, we don't kill people, we don't blah 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 blah. If there's someone out there, okay, and they're killing babies, they're not us. Any of us. Witches, Luciferian, Satanists, devil worshippers. It's not us. It's a psychopath. I'm sorry, I just thought about Shane Dawson's thing about Jake Paul. Okay, anyway, it's not us. Okay, so, what are common practices for witches? Is there basic rules for being a furry? Okay, I'm new to furry. I don't have a fursuit because, I mean, they're $5,000, $6,000, so nope, not gonna happen. The furry thing, you would have to, like, look up a real furry. And I suggest you look up Majira, Pakariru, Nos Hyena, and, oh my god, the Dutch Angel Dragon thing. I can't remember her name. Telephone. She squeaks. As for common practices for witches, it's calling the circle, meditation, collecting crystals like they're going to disappear someday, wearing your pentagram or your ancestral marker, meaning Norse mythology, Celtic mythology, Celtic sometimes people say. I feel like that's wrong. there's so much that you can and can't do, you know, like, I mean, it's, like, you can meet me, and I'm a witch that just, you know, puts shit together, and sometimes it just works, and then you can go to next door, not really, but you know what I mean, and see another witch, and she can be in a white dress with a white tunic doing voodoo, you know what I mean, or a white dress, you know what I mean, a white turban. I don't know what they're called in voodoo because I'm not a voodooist, but there are a lot of voodoos on here. You can look them up on YouTube. Voodoo doctors, shamans. Don't come at me. I don't know. Okay, so that goes on for that. So no devil worshippers or Satanists or anything are supposed to be really scared. You're scared of them because they don't hurt people. They take responsibility for themselves. They actually do more charity work, usually, than the Christians will. And witches also do a lot of charity work as well, just people don't notice, because we don't come out and be like, hey, we're witches, here's some socks. I'm sorry, give me just a second. Okay, so there's another one. And it's at Jackie Lynn, JACKILYNN 11 on Twitter. And I want to thank you both, by the way, because it really makes me feel happy that someone's asking questions instead of just, you know, not. She goes, hi Brenda, do you practice witchcraft? It's a hashtag. And yes, technically I do. I leave out offerings on certain days for my ancestors or for the gods, which means I just leave food out. And then I compost it if it's still there, which usually it's not. If you ask me, the gods ate it, or the fairies, or maybe the rats. I don't know. Let's see. Try turning that off. Ass. Just pure ass. Okay. I apologize. Practitude. Okay, so, Samhain is coming up. So that's Halloween for us. It's a New Year's, for witches. So we usually get together in groups and just, like, dance or, eat. Have a good time. I do not have a car, so I can't go travel to the places where all the witches are. So it's just me and my witchling. So we'll probably go out and trick-or-treat first, and then we'll come home and do like a little thing where we leave out offerings and thank the gods and thank the ancestors and meditate a little bit on our lives. Be thankful for what we have, even though it's very little. Direction I'm headed, is what she said. If so, what direction are you headed? I'm not Wicca, if that makes sense. Wicca, they follow a reed, which means do what ye will and do not harm. You know what I mean? They're all gonna come at me if they see this. Oh my god. Anyway, goddess. Oh, no. What am I headed in? I'm actually researching, the Satanic Bible right now. Only because I love to research, and that's what witches do. That's like literally what we do, most of us. I'm reading that, and I'm also reading Arthur Edward Waite, and it's very heavy. Very heavy stuff. He talks about black magic and the theology of it and the 3 different minds of it, and it's just wow. I haven't even got through the first chapter yet. I've read a lot of books on Wiccan, and I did start out reading and practicing Wiccan, but I see myself as a pagan because I worship gods more than Wiccans usually do. Not to say that they don't. And I don't follow the read. Not saying that I would harm anyone, but saying that if someone came to me and they needed something, I would give them like a free spell, for instance, which I've done, which just means that you think upon the person that you do not like or who is hurting you in some way. Like my father hurt my mother, so I did a free spell on him and binding, and he never came back. Yay. You do that, you put it in the freezer, you forget it. They never come home. They never come around. They go away. And that's just pretty much what it is. I would never do anything that would harm anyone, hurt them in any way, kill them, curse them in any way. I would only make it where they would go away. Or they would have karma meet them at the door. Facebook, go away. I will be making videos a little bit because it's fun and because I want to talk about who I am. I am a poor white witch. And I'm lonely. And I like making videos. And I know I look different than all the other YouTubers. And I know I'm not going to get anybody backing me. I know I'm not going to get popular, and that's not what this is about. This is about me. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can go to my Twitter at witchofero.com. Well, you know what I mean. Twitter.com.witchofero. Actually, give me just a second. Those 2 people I mentioned, I just want to thank you again for being so amazing. It's really great. Look at the witch is in. Okay, so I'm going to turn her around if I can. This, can you see it? Is me. So, that's how you can find me. So, blessed be, and have a wonderful day.